This is music, and this is just a random bunch of CDs, basically. Cheers! In herbal tea. Yeah, I like herbal tea. What you gonna do about that? Anyway, so earlier today I decided to drop by the Accord outlet here in Copenhagen. It's a record store, downtown Copenhagen, uh, basically just opposite the Round Tower or Rundetårn, as we say in Danish, which is one of the major tourist attractions here in Copenhagen. It's a record store which is part of a very small chain of local record stores called Accord. And in the outlet, they sell items that are not in the best condition. So they don't feel that they can sell them in their regular record stores. So they sell them at severely reduced prices in the outlet. And so basically, the price of each item is severely reduced, very, very, very low prices. But then they have this thing where if you buy in bulk, like if you buy a certain number of items, there's an extra discount that kicks in. And on top of that, they run a Dutch auction system like every month. So the prices even drop throughout the month every week. So you can get some very, very cheap physical music media. They have CDs, cassettes, 7-inch singles on vinyl, normal vinyl records as well. They have DVDs and Blu-rays and box sets and even books and comic books every now and then. And actually, the shop closed down a couple of years ago, but the demand was so big that they decided to reopen. So that is very cool. So yeah, I decided to drop by and I picked up a small stack of CDs, 10 CDs, because that was the number of CDs needed for the extra discount to kick in. So I found some CDs that, I knew I wanted, and then I realized at some point I have to get up to 10 CDs for the extra discount to kick in. So I decided to just try and pick out some random CDs, and I almost failed at that because most of the times I picked out a CD I already had. But I succeeded, so let's have a look at them. Up first, this is one of the random CDs I picked out that I actually didn't have, Soulfly Primitive. So that's very cool. I don't think I've ever heard Soulfly before, although I'm a big fan of, the Cavalera era Sepultura. This is a CD right here. So that's very cool. I paid 180 Danish kroner for 10 CDs altogether, which is more or less 20 euro or something. So that's pretty cheap. And had I bought these at the end of the month, the prices would have been even lower. But normally, towards the end of the month, people will have picked a lot of things, right? Because like the prices fall, and a lot of younger people actually shop in there, like people that never grew up with physical music media, and they shop in there because they can get some pretty cool vinyl records and stuff for their like new collections. So I think that's very cool. Anyways, this is another random CD, and this is Audioslave Out of Exile. I do believe that there are some members of Rage Against the Machine in this band. I don't know, but I think so. Now this was not a random pick. Aldonova, Blood on the Bricks. Uh, I haven't heard this one, but I do have a couple of Aldonova records on vinyl, and I like them, so I'm sure this is gonna be fine as well. So there you go. Up next, this is not a random pick either. This is Akla Kid Joe, and this is Motel California. And speaking of Audio Slave and stuff, I have never heard this one, but I realized there was a song on here called Rage Against the Answering Machine. And you can see the CD right here. I don't know if you can see it, but all the teeth are broken. So that's probably why they sold this one in the outlet. And that's a very minor issue. Like you can replace the trays and jewel cases, and I don't even use jewel cases. I did inspect all the CDs, and they just need they just need a cleaning, and then they're good to go. Up next, this one here, Love Hate, Blackout in the Red Room. I know some of the lyrics in this one are problematic because I have it on vinyl as well. As you can see, there's an old CD. Um, but hey, it's sleazy glam metal, so I guess you almost have to expect it to be problematic. More sleazy glam metal. Look what the cat dragged in by Poison. Was never a big Poison fan back in the day. Uh, I know Up Skinny Bop, which is fun song for sure, and Valley of the Souls. I don't think either of those songs is on here, but I've been wanting to pick up some Poison, just to check it out. And hey, cheap CD, there you go. This was another random pick, Wolf Mother, and I think this is self-titled, and very cool CD. Just need to clean it, and then it's good to go. Uh, Van Halen 2, not the biggest Van Halen fan either, but a cheap CD. I have picked up some Van Halen stuff recently, one cassette tape a couple of years ago, and some quite cheap vinyl records, and this one is of course cheap too. So why not? I have nothing against Van Halen. I was just never a big fan. Um, Adrenaline Mob, Omerta, one of many Mike Portnoy projects after he left Dream Theater. I think was after he left Dream Theater. He's back, of course. Again, all the teeth are broken. Not a big deal here. This one is great. I know this one already. Used to have a digital copy of it. Fantastic guitar work. Drumming too, of course. Um, so I decided to pick it up on CD. Uh, and last, Ryle Hunt. And this is called Moving Target plus EP. So you have the EP as well. They look a bit like a glammy band, but they are more of a kind of epic, progressive power metal band. I actually have never heard this one, but I've heard a bunch of their stuff, and it's pretty good. So there you go. Yeah, 10 CDs. Some of them were random picks. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Thanks for watching.